Welcome back to another episode. This is Okuchukwu TV. Welcome back once more again, ladies and gentlemen. Well, today I am here to tell you at least 7 to 6 things that will shock you when you get to the United States for the first time. Well, I, as a Nigerian European that just moved to US, I am still in shock and astonished by the things I see anywhere I go, everywhere I go. So without wasting your time, guys, let's dive into the 6 to 7 topics that we have today. One is the size of things here in US. So we're going to be talking about the cars. The cars in US are so massive to the extent that when you stand, I am almost 6 feet. When you stand is 5 point something height above. The length is massive. All the car they drive in US almost is V6. Most of the car, at least 85% of the cars they drive in US, V6 and V8, V12. Then the least that you will see at least 4.3 points, which is really good. So it's massive to the extent that when you come in, when you see the car, you get astonished. What we have back home, especially in Europe, you see little cars that are on the highway, small cars everywhere. Everything is manageable in Europe. Everything is small compared to US here. And also, when you are driving to freeway here in Nigeria we call it federal highway. In Europe, I think we call it autoway. But if there is something they call it in other countries in Europe, please put it in the comment down below. So, for instance, you are just getting out of your car, your massive car that will make you feel like when you are inside, you look, take a look at this car. It's massive inside here, 7-seaters. Freeway in US. You're gonna be shocked again by the kind of speed you see. Normally, back home, let me put it in Europe, we use a kilometer in Europe. In US is mileage, which is more high. So as you are just getting into the freeway, you see how people are speeding. You will be shocked. You'll be like, whoa, what's going on here? People are getting, the speed is too much. And you see how massive the freeway is when you are getting to the federal highway. It's really massive. In some cities, you see like 8 lanes by the right, the other side 8 lanes, and everybody is just going in a high mileage, 70 miles per hour. That is about 140 something, I think so, 130 something kilometer. So it's really, it's high speed compared to somebody that lives in Europe, even in Nigeria. So it's really high. It's really high. So the second one again is the gun. Well, if you are somebody that doesn't live in US, 85% of news you hear about in US is violence. When you are in Europe, anything you hear about US is violence and all that. People are shooting, there are guns everywhere, legalization of gun, open carriage and all that. There are, people are, a lot of things, negative things you hear about US. So the shocking thing again that will shock you when you just step your foot in US, you find out that everybody is just calm. You don't see gun. people. You don't see people carrying gun anyhow. The only people that I've seen carrying gun are the police force. Those are the people that I've seen carrying guns. I have not seen any individual holding gun. Normally you think that as you are here, you're going to see gun in the streets. People are shooting. That's the news you hear. When you don't live in the state, it's only when you come, it becomes a shocking thing to you. So the third one again, I'm going to be talking about insurance. The reason why I'm talking about this insurance is that it's all over the news in the world. People knows about that American doesn't have a good insurance. American don't have good insurance. But the shocking part of it is that when you come to United States, you see people so healthy. You'll be asking yourself, what's going on here? I thought they don't have good insurance. People are sick. People are dying. People cannot afford to go to the hospital. But I'm telling you guys that people are so healthy to the extent that I've not seen anybody that is sick. Few times that I've went to the hospital with friends, they don't spend, at least if they want to spend less than 20 minutes in the hospital, they are out, compared to those that are free and all that. So the next one here again is cheap gas in US is so marvel, is so unmatched. And if you are out of the United States, you'll be asking yourself, why are people driving so much big cars? How is it possible that somebody will be driving V8s? How are you gonna maintain that? But when you come to United States, you find out that gas are so cheap, as very cheap compared to other countries. Here in America, they use gallon. And how big is a gallon? Gallon in Europe is 1 gallon. Here in US, in Europe is 4-point-something liters. And 1 gallon here is $249. 1 gallon is $249. And don't get it twisted. 1 gallon, which is 4-point-something liters in Europe, is $249, which is 4 liters to 5 liters is, let's say, $3. Guys, is it cheap or not? Put it in the comment down below. The next one again is cost of living in US. Whoa, this is so marvelous. This cultural shock. Guys, everything you buy in US is in bulk. Everything you buy here in United States is in bulk. Compared to Europe, let's compare it. If you want to buy tissue, you will see like 85 or 100 piece. Like, in fact, I can't even say it. Everything is in crates, in packs. You don't buy one thing in US. You don't buy one thing in US. Everything is in pack. Everything is in bulk. Everything is in crates. Everything you buy here is in pack. Compared to where, for instance, you want to buy like a wet wipe. If you want to buy wet wipe here in US, it's in cartons. Just ordinary supermarket is in carton. Like you see like 40 inside a carton. So it's a lot compared to the same supermarket in Europe where you go, you buy just little, very flat, small one, and very high price at a very high rate. So it is shocking. Everything. If you want to buy groundnut oil, you don't just buy a gallon, which is 5 liters in Europe. You don't just buy a gallon. They will attach 1 to 3, which is 15 liters. You'll be carrying back home. Everything you see is in pair. Buy one, buy two, buy one, you take 2. Buy 1, you take 3. Buy 4, you buy 1, you take 4. So everything is in pack. Compare most of the things you see people buying here, back in Europe, the things people buy individually here in US, back in Europe, companies buy it. Yes, companies buy those things. You see things, and you see somebody shopping with 3 to 5 carts wrapped. It's not a company, it's individually. People are buying it. So cost of living in US is very cheap, very, very low compared to other countries that I've traveled to. It's really unmatched. You can't compare it anywhere. Another one that we have again here that I might add to what I've just mentioned since is I live in Michigan. It's really a shocking thing to me. Cigarette is something they smoke everywhere around the world. If you go to Europe, you know what I'm talking about. They smoke it anywhere. Anywhere. I remember when I went to Italy, I didn't snap it. I would have shown you people the video. The baggage claim area is being fenced with a transparent glass. As soon as you are just coming out from your car, from the flight, that you are going to the section of baggage claim, you see it. People are inside there smoking. After you take your bag, as soon as you step outside, you see cigarette. People smoking everywhere. You want to go to the bus, you are smoking. So it's here in state of Michigan, cigarette is not allowed in public. Cigarette is not allowed in public. You can't smoke it in public. And when you go to some areas, some buildings, you see it free zone cigarette. In fact, they are telling you that it's not allowed. If you are caught, you'll be arrested. So there are a lot of things that I might add to what I have just said, which I might say it in my next video that I will post. So guys, do me a favor and subscribe to the channel and share and like, so that anytime when I upload a video like this, you get it. You get a notification from me. But let me chip in another thing to you guys. Do you guys know that in US, each city, man, I don't think if America is a country, I think it's a continent. Each city in America is like a country of its own.